If you want to hear what I thought of quad number 3 and see me introduce quad number 4, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. This is a quad of the month recap. We have done 3 quads so far. I would love to tell you my thoughts on quad number 3 and also introduce you to quad number 4. Let's just recap the 3 quads we have done so far. I went with a really safe option on number 1, which was this one. And all 4 shadows I knew I would have no trouble with. I had a couple of no-brainer inner lid colors, a couple of no-brainer crease colors, and this was the first ever quad of the month. And it is a quad that helped me set the stage for 2 shimmers and 2 mattes. And it went really, really well. Just to give you the colors again, Pine, So Glam, Spark, and Vivid. Very, very nice colors. All of these, by the way, come from the 39A Dare to Create, which I depotted. If you want to see that video, I'll put it right there. The next one, because that one was super, super safe, I just wanted a quad that I knew I could do great looks with, no question. I decided to really push myself with the second quad, and I went with blues, which blues I find extremely challenging, and I ended up doing a couple of looks that were really, really tough to do, in my opinion, for what I'm comfortable with. And I ended up using these 3 in a look. I ended up using this one and this one in a look, which turned out to be really quite beautiful. So and then this one all on its own. So this quad went really well. And just to recap the colors on that one, we have Image, Indigo, Dare Me, which I think is a perfect name, and Slice. That was quad number 2. And now let's talk about quad number 3. This little guy gave me a little bit of trouble, I won't lie. So going upright, we have Muse, Create. This one is called Stroke and Snatched. I only used Stroke a couple of times. The second time it was really low-key. The ones I used the most, well, the one I used the most I would say is Muse, and I used Create and Snatched mostly for either all over the lid or inner lid colors. The one thing that I think I would have liked to have done was to mix up these 2 colors on the lid somehow, and I may very well do that in a future video, but I felt like with this one 3 looks was enough, and then I did an extra look, and that is using Muse as the base for my first Vivids, the Vivid Pigments from Colored Rain. Muse I had in the crease just to start off the look, because I didn't show off Muse very well in the 3rd look. I just wasn't using the right brush, and I'm very happy I did that. When I look at the colors, what do I think? I would really say that my 2 favorites are these 2 right down here. I do love Fuchsia. Fuchsia, especially on the inner lid, I think looks really good. Snatched is a little bit temperamental, but this color, as well as Create, get transformed by Muse into more of a purple, and I thought that was really interesting. Kind of there's a blue undertone in here in Muse. Stroke left me cold. I think it's just a typical brown, and although it's good to put in the crease, it just kind of left me yawning a little bit. I would say this is my least successful quad out of the 3 so far. And it surprised me because I did not think that I would have a lot of trouble with the colors. As a matter of fact, these 2 colors I really found exciting. So I may very well keep those 2 colors in mind and see how I can match them up with other colors in my singles to see if I can get a little bit more performance out of them. But definitely for the Snatched color and the Create color, so the fuchsia and kind of the fiery orange, I would argue that I would probably go to other colors that are similar in my collection as opposed to those two. Just of note is that I did for the first time have 3 mattes and only 1 shimmer, and this shimmer is extremely tacky, and I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of a black look to it if you look at the right angle, and that is because I ended up getting some of the Muse color into Snatched as I was trying to do some layering, and so it takes a little bit of work to get the black off the shadow for the next time I'm going to use it because I've had the experience already. And now I move on to quad number 4, and I think I'm going to surprise everybody. If you have been following me along for the first 3 quads, you would know that I really like color. As a matter of fact, I'm working on the Vivids palette from Colored Rain, and it is nothing if not colorful. Let me just show it to you. So this is the packaging, and this is the inside. So yes, I definitely like to work with color. And this quad is anything but colorful, but I think it's going to be a nice change. So let me just introduce you to quad number 4, and it is right here. So very, very different. I would argue, and you would probably tell me the same thing, that this one is very much like Stroke, but it is in fact called Cut Crease. But let's go right from the beginning here, from left to right. 2 shimmers up top and then 2 mattes down below. The first one is called Bronze Chrome. The next one is called Artistic. Third, like I said, Cut Crease. And finally, Deep Hue. And let me just swatch all of these for you. So Bronze Chrome, first off. Oh, it feels really good on the hand. I remember enjoying swatching these. So here's the first one, Bronze Chrome. It's a rich chocolatey bronze, isn't it? I really, really like it. Next up we have Artistic. I love the feel of the shimmers or shimmery metallics from Morphe. I think they are quite nice. This one's very foiled. Artistic. That is beautiful as well. Whew. Super, super, super nice. Look at the fingers. Whew. Beautiful. And next up we have Cut Crease, that light brown color. Right there. I can see how all of these are going to look so good together. And then finally we have the deep brown called Deep Hue, which I think makes a whole lot of sense. And right there. So all 4 of the colors for this one, which is quad number 4. So anyone who is a neutral lover will appreciate this latest quad. Quite a departure from what I have done so far in the quad of the month. And I will be working with this set of 4 until the end of May. My plan is to do a minimum of 2 looks, maximum of 4. We will see how it works. And given the colors, I think I can do at least 2 looks for sure. I'm thinking I'll probably end up with 3. But yeah, from reasonably light to pretty deep. So it should be a lot of fun, and it will challenge me to do really different looks, given I have kind of a going from gold, orange to deep. It's a progression, but they're not really, really different from each other like like the first 3 quads. So it's a different kind of a challenge. And for somebody who relies a lot on real colorful options to change my looks, this is going to stretch me in a different way, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me on this intro to the quad number 4. I hope you liked my selections for this round. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I always appreciate hearing from you, and I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.